Hello everyone, this is Daniel Kennedy from Steadfast Construction and Design. We're going to do the final walk round now of Kennedy's Corner as it's practically finished. We've got the water being connected today and then we're done. Tenants moving in and valuation being done today for the second time because unfortunately we valued it before it was ready, so we had to redo it basically, which was a pain, but it is what it is. So let me show you around what we have created here. Of course, we're going to start with the car park. So we've got 6 spaces here, ready and available to the tenants. Here's the side profile of the building. So we built a new roof, redid all the ridge tiles. There's a few bits and bobs that need to be done here and there. Painted the fence panels. I'm not going to show you the connection because we're going to go straight round to the back. We've got some outside communal space. We put gates up to allow for better privacy. Here we've got the bin store where we're going to be ordering a few more bins today. That's a task that I need to do. We underpinned this this wall as it was crumbling as well, and we got rebar going from the new wall into the old wall. Got a few bike racks. Redid all the drainage and downpipes. So what we're walking into now is the communal kitchen for the whole property. Now we're walking into the hallway. This is going to be the office. Here we go. So here's the first lettable room. So this has been rented out. I imagine there's going to be a bit of a struggle to let these rooms during the lockdown, but such is life. The goal has always been long term rather than short term. These studios are in 9 of the units here, and then we got this Velux here as well to really allow loads of lighting. Door's still got to be finished and really prepped. This is one of the smaller studios. And then we'll go in the bathroom here, so you can see a bathroom. We always go for Rack's toilet because they're just a lot more sturdy. We've got these tower rails from China. And we're going up to the first floor. This is the communal kitchen for the Teastation rooms, as opposed to, because we've got 9 studios and 3 units that will be sharing this kitchen. heating on, so it's nice and warm at the moment. Oops, sorry, I'm just doing a video. So we've got another Teastation room. Unfortunately, the curtain hasn't been put up. Not sure why. We won't go in this room. I'll show you one mezzanine and then we'll call it a day. But here's the finished product. So, really glad to finally get this into the management phase, as opposed to having more works done. We've got a few bits and bobs, as there always is with this. And you've got the mezzanine up there with the bed. So let me show you, or duplex as the valuer just called them. Nice double bed for them. Chest of drawers, desk. Excellent. There we have it. So this is what will be powering our beast of a block on Kennedy's Corner. 2 unvented cylinder systems, 300 litres, with a hot water supply. It's being fed by the cold water there. The incoming supply is going to be 63. And then we've got these as arteries of the house. And then we've got a pump as well in case there's floods. So it'll get basically squashed into the drains. And this is everything that Severn Trent demanded. And there we have it, guys. So we didn't go as far into detail as a full walk around as we normally did, because we've got work to do. We've got to get the last few bits and bobs done and then get these units let out. As you can see, I think you'll all agree the transformation has been phenomenal. We haven't over designed our rooms, as I've said on numerous videos, and the reason why is because this HMO really is the pinnacle of 4 years of consistent, constantly tapping away at the HMO market and finding out what works. Like, this is for the bang for the buck, and weighing up all the pros and cons, this is like the perfect HMO. It's not over designed, built with robust materials, built with lots of options for the tenants to socialize if they want, or self-contained if they need be. It's with lots of communal space. It really is the be all and end all of HMO living, from what we've had the feedback from our previous HMOs, and this is what I'm going to be doing now for the future. And speaking more on the future, we've got one more HMO to do at Park Road. If we get planning, we might be disposing of that asset because we don't really want to do smaller HMOs. We've got a 9-bed that we're doing in York Road. This is the refinance will be purchasing, and then we've got a bit of remedial work on the extracting value out of the portfolio, and then I'm really looking to step away from HMOs and do really large build to rent developments. I'm trying to get a few partners on board and sort of orchestrate all the people that we need to, and then what we created here is going to be rolled out through all the developments because it just works. It's low maintenance, really robust, it looks good, it's a real nice fresh feeling for anyone who lives there. Like, this building was a monstrosity, and the difference from then to now, which we'll get the tour out, we'll get the comparison so you can all have a ganders about what the sort of current stock and what it was before. That's the average of Birmingham. You may see all these shiny HMOs. For every shiny HMO there's 10 disgusting HMOs, 10 horrid HMOs. Like, so those of you who are saying the market is saturated, the market isn't saturated. It's saturated with awful stock that no one wants to rent. This person was still renting this place out because of how little availability of accommodation are in these higher end areas. You've obviously got your more lower end areas of Birmingham where you're going to have more competition, but if you're willing to have a long-term view of it, and you pay the price for the higher entry price, you can have less competition, you'll have a better quality of tenant, you'll have less headaches, and now that we've got the model right after all the mistakes that have happened previously, it's really tempting to go back and redo all the other HMOs, but they're kind of working, so I'm not going to do that, but we are going to extract some extra value off some certain deals, because we've got opportunities to add 2 more units to Jiggins, we've got opportunity to add 5 more units to the other York Road deal. Obviously we've got Park Road, we're adding 2 units to Yardley, 1 unit to King's Heath, and then we really will have a really lean, high cash flowing portfolio from which to step into development. So follow the announcements for when we do announce this new build to rent company, because we're going to be doing rounds of finance. I'm not going to go over it now. I'll do a more in-depth presentation of how you guys can get involved if you want to get involved in property and you're not feeling too confident but you have the funds. As a way that we can work together, because this from here, now that I've got it right, I've always been very cautious, always been really like holding back, like saying no to deals, no to funds, no to everything, because I need to learn and get it right. The amount of money that I've said no to, the amount of partners that I've said no to, the amount of deals that I've said no to, all because I needed to get the delivery right. It's just how I work. I can't do something, I won't lie, I just won't. There's no point. I'm not really interested in the egotistical, like, oh, I made all this money, because the reality of property, you don't make that much money. It's only over the long term that you really get these huge appreciations of wealth. So that's why I was always ready to say no, not let my ego get in the way of doing too many deals, because nothing humbled you like property, and I knew it would be difficult. But now that we've got it right, I'm going to scale this as much as I can, do as many as I can, do bigger deals as I can, and expand this out. I'm really sort of comfortable with the ability now, and we're going to be repeating the steps a few more times before we go to this round of public raising, and also creating a bigger company where we're speaking hundreds of units over the course of the next decade, hopefully turning it into a REIT. And that's how big the vision is now, because I'm really happy with this. It's a lot of work has gone into it, a lot of people have put a lot of time into it, and the system works. So now that it works, now that I'm happy with it, there's only one thing to do, and that's scale, and that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to be a part of that journey, follow the page, make sure you're following it, because I will be announcing how you can get involved, do more in-depth presentation and pictures. And thanks for your time.